Did you have goals for January? Things you wanted to accomplish, or maybe habits you wanted to start and to form? And somehow January came and went, and these things weren't accomplished and the habits were not formed. You probably even started out with the best of intentions. You really wanted to get these things done. But as a busy working mom, life happened. Unexpected things might have come your way. Maybe you had to take care of a sick child. Maybe you had to do online schooling with another. Maybe you needed to register the car or sign a legal document or return a gift. Things just kept coming your way, and somehow they took priority. And your goals and your plans and your intentions kind of shifted to the side. I want to start out by telling you you're certainly not alone. And the best news is we can do something about it. In this video, I'm going to teach you a very simple 3-step process that will help you hit the reset button, the restart button, the refresh button, whatever you want to call it, that will really help you refocus your energy on the things that matter to you. And you can do this at any point of the year, at any month of the year, any day of the week. There's no set time to set your goals and your intentions and to work towards what really matters to you. The first step of the process is to prioritize. I know that this word is overused these days, but honestly, this is the most important step of this whole process. One of the reasons that most of our goals don't actually see the light of day is because we have way too many of them and we want to accomplish them all at the same time. Maybe some of your goals were to exercise more regularly and to eat healthy and to sleep earlier and to spend more time with the kids and to renovate the kitchen, and you expected yourself to do all of these things in 1 month. Can you see how you set yourself up for failure there? Now, I want you to imagine if instead of focusing on all of these goals at the same time, you were to choose just one habit or one goal that you decide to perform every single day, to do something towards that goal or that habit every single day for a month or two. Can you imagine the level of progress, momentum, traction that you would have reached by then? When all of your mental and physical and emotional energy is going towards creating this new change in your life or building a dream that you've had for a while, focusing all of that energy in one place on that one thing will help you see progress faster, versus taking one step in this direction and one step in this direction and one step in this direction on a whole bunch of goals. Yes, you'll be moving a little bit, but the progress is not going to be something that's going to motivate you to keep going. So the first step of this process right here is to decide, what is that one habit? What is that one goal that you are willing to focus all of your energy on moving forward? Once you're done deciding what one thing you want to focus on, the next thing you want to do is avoid one of the biggest traps, which is lack of planning. It's amazing to write down your goals. It's amazing to dream them. It's amazing to envision the future. But honestly, that first step of the process that we just did right there, that was the easy part. Now, we need to take action on that goal. And in order for us to take action, we need to have a plan to follow. Because if we don't plan, nothing is going to happen. Life is going to keep happening. Things are going to keep being thrown on your plate. Emergencies are going to pop up. And without a plan, your goal will be derailed once again. The goal that you have or the new habit that you want to form is probably going to be challenging. It's really important to start from this place of knowing what to expect rather than plan according to a human being that doesn't exist. You know, if one of your plans is to start working out 5 times a week, let's say, that's your goal. And right now, you're not working out at all. Sitting down and writing a plan for a person who works out 5 times a week is going to set you up for failure once again, because you're writing in the voice and in the tongue of a person that literally does not exist yet. So instead of writing a plan that looks nice on paper, that sounds nice to anyone who might read it, I want to invite you to make a plan that makes sense to you in your season of life, in your current circumstances, and in where you are and where you want to go. So we want to make a plan that actually makes sense versus looks nice. Does that make sense? So how does that work? It simply works by asking ourselves a lot of questions. And I'll give you a few just to get your juices flowing, and you can think of others along the way. You can ask yourself, in order for me to perform this habit on a daily basis or however often you want to do it, what is the first step I need to take? If the new habit is walking for 20 minutes every morning, what is the first step I need to take in order to actually step outside the house and start walking? Maybe the first step is buying shoes. Maybe the first step is getting these shoes out of the closet. Maybe the first step is setting your alarm. Whatever it is, write down what that first step is. It's a really important point to start from. And then you can ask yourself a question like, what do I need to have in place to make this goal achievable? Or, how can I avoid failure? Or, if this happens, what am I going to do? Going back to the example of walking every morning, if I wake up and it's raining outside, what am I going to do instead? Because you don't want to make this decision when it's raining outside and it's freezing and you're cold, because most probably your brain is going to start negotiating and say, get back into bed, it's raining, there's no reason to move, unless you have a plan B. So that's why this question is very important. Maybe you can ask yourself, how can I keep myself accountable for this? Should I share it with a friend? Should I ask my partner to remind me? Should I write it somewhere? Should I share it on social media? What kind of accountability do you want to have in place to help you actually follow through on this new habit or this new goal? By asking yourself all of these questions, you will start creating a plan that truly makes sense for you, a plan that you can follow through on, and a plan that you can stick with long term and be consistent about. And now you have your priority and you have your plan. The third step of the process, and a very important step that we sometimes miss, is to put it in your calendar. Don't just expect yourself to magically find time to do the thing that you promised yourself you would do. Please use your calendar. Set time aside to get that thing accomplished or that habit performed. Don't just leave it up to luck or to time or whenever I have a spare minute here or there, I'll try to do it. Things that are not set in your calendar are gonna fall through the cracks. They will always become a second or third or 10th priority. So the third step of the process is to make sure that now that you have your awesome priority and your really cool and realistic plan, that you have that reflected in your calendar. The same way you have meetings with others in your calendar. And these people aren't more important than you. So set time aside, like meetings with yourself, to do the thing that you wanted to do. To help you out, I've created a free mini masterclass with 5 simple things that you can do on a weekly basis that will literally save you hours every week as a busy working mom. I understand that you're wearing so many different hats at the same time, and that you often feel that your time is rushed and that you barely have any time to get things done, let alone spend time with yourself. So in this free mini masterclass, you'll learn these 5 simple things that you can start applying immediately to help you save hours every week. You can download it from the link beneath this video, and I really hope that you enjoy it. So there you have it, the 3-step process that will help you get back on track, hit that reset button, and start over again on the goals and the things that matter most to you. First thing you gotta do is prioritize and choose that one thing, that one goal, that one habit you wanna focus on so you can see real traction and momentum with that. Second thing, make a plan, and a realistic plan. Remember that. That's a really important point. And the third thing, put it in your calendar. Plan to get it done. Let me know if this was helpful for you, and I'll see you in the next video.